But first tonight, a debate over Kratom and 7-0H, a powerful compound tied to it, and a regaining momentum at the Kansas State House. Thanks for watching. I'm David George.
And I'm Rebecca Chung. Lawmakers are now moving forward with a potential blanket ban as concerns grow, not just here, but across the country. To understand what's really inside these products, I went inside a facility that produces them.
This line right here is capable of doing about 20,000 pieces an hour.
Inside this facility in Independence, Missouri.
This one right here will do around 8,000 or 9,000.
Kratom products are tested.
We test it for purity before it goes into bottling.
Processed.
We have the purest water you can possibly get.
And packaged.
It has a QR code, has a batch number and expiration date.
For Todd Underwood, it's more than just a product. It's a growing business. And now, the center of a national debate.
And you can abuse anything. You can abuse caffeine, you can abuse alcohol, you can abuse nicotine. It comes down to proper regulations and also putting proper warnings on the product.
The plant itself comes from Southeast Asia, but across the country and the Midwest, you can find it in powders, capsules, and drinks. And as demand grows, lawmakers are weighing stricter regulations or outright bans as these products change. One of the things that the KBI noted is that having more of a blanket ban on all of these products in the industry would help with enforcement on their part so that they're avoiding people taking advantage of those loopholes. Without a blanket ban, could it be easier for some people to take advantage of maybe loopholes in that law and create substances that are illegal?
With well thought out regulations, it prevents stuff like that from happening.
And what does regulation look like to you?
Regulation looks like to most of the United States right now is putting an age gate on it, 21 and older, making sure it's labeled properly, there's a clear serving size per bottle.
Underwood showed us how his company tests Kratom products, looking for contaminants and measuring naturally occurring compounds. One of these compounds is 7-hydroxymetragenine, also known as 7-0H.
99% of the time it's completely undetectable in our products. 7-hydroxy is what's considered a metabolite of metragenine. It happens in nature at very, very rare trace amounts, almost undetectable. And then as your body consumes metragenine, in the liver, you have what's called your first pass metabolism. On a very minute level, your liver is going to convert a little bit of metragenine over to 7-hydroxy naturally.
It occurs naturally in small amounts of kratom, but some products isolate and concentrate it. That's where the controversy begins. Health officials warn highly concentrated 7-0H products can be extremely potent and potentially addictive. But Underwood argues banning kratom itself could punish businesses selling a different product entirely. Why should 7-0H be banned as opposed to kratom if it's just a stronger compound of the kratom leaf?
And to put it to you like this, to get the same amount of 7-hydroxy that's in a 15 milligram pill, because most of the pills are around 15 milligrams, to get 15 milligrams of natural 7-hydroxy, you'd have to eat close to 800 pounds of natural kratom powder. It's just physically impossible.
Still, as products like these evolve, so does the scrutiny around them. But inside this facility, the fight over kratom is far from settled. What's being produced here is fueling a growing debate over safety, regulation, and where the line should be drawn.